a lot of people, Utah, tell me that.
Look at this. You've got 3 people standing in front of Charlie recording him, and this is only from his left side. Not to mention the thousands attending the event, which you know many were also recording. And not only is there one very expensive camera behind Charlie, but there are 2 very expensive cameras behind Charlie. Okay, so see this man in the blue shirt who is obviously part of Charlie's security crew. He stands around aimlessly throughout this whole video and does a couple of very subtle but suspicious things, as you'll see momentarily.
You know how it works, but the length and every time that was great. Really appreciate it. We're going to be here for a couple hours.
Okay, did you catch that? I'll show you in slow motion. The security guy in the blue and Charlie's bodyguard in the tent looked at their watch simultaneously, which my guess would be they received some kind of alert that I'm guessing Charlie's entire security crew got. So what kind of alert would they get? Could it be some type of signal? I've seen the videos people have posted of others, including the bodyguard in the tent, giving what looked to be hand signals seconds before the shooting. But I have not seen this footage here, so I was hoping someone may have an idea what kind of alert that this could have been. Because if we can get an answer to that, then that could possibly help us get an answer to something else, and so on and so forth. Okay, so remember this guy in the gray t-shirt with the folded arms here, because right after the shooting, he does probably the shadiest thing out of everyone involved, which really makes this entire thing look fake. You'll see in a minute, just bear with me. And again, look at this huge expensive camera filming right in front of Charlie, but all the footage we see is grainy and blurry. And again, another huge camera right behind him.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is more historically accurate than Protestantism. Well, you're more aggressive than I would be. First of all, I love Mormons. I've said that forever.
So did you catch that? The security guy just walked past the bodyguard and subtly passed some kind of signal, in which the bodyguard responded by giving out some type of signal, I'm guessing, to someone else. Here, check it out.
So I love Mormons. I've said that forever. You can afford.
And what do we have here? Another expensive camera that evidently can't produce over 4 megapixels.
I think it's time for Mormons. You gotta get your mojo back. No more of this LGBT stuff.
So the bodyguard is looking at his watch again, and then you'll see he's going to glance up and look over to his left, and then checks his watch a second time. What is he doing? Why did he have to look at his watch 2 separate times in 4 seconds? Let's watch it back in slow motion.
A new camera angle. A piece of footage the public was never meant to see. And with it, the airtight case against Tyler Robinson begins to splinter. Charlie Kirk's security team, once praised as flawless, guardians suddenly look less like protectors and more like orchestrators of chaos. At the center of it all is Tyler Robinson, once branded the aggressor, but in this footage, he looks less like an attacker and more like a man cornered, framed, condemned, before the truth ever had a chance to breathe. This wasn't just another rally. It was a stage for something darker, a night when silence from those sworn to protect spoke louder than any shot fired. And now the question that refuses to fade: if Tyler Robinson wasn't the threat, then who was? Subscribe, share this video, and drop your theory in the comments. Because justice only moves forward when the truth refuses to stay buried. And the question that now haunts every second of this story: if the footage clears Tyler, who were they really protecting? What's your gut reaction? Does this feel like a mistake or a cover-up? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The mainstream version came fast and it came clean. Tyler Robinson, branded the lone aggressor, accused of disrupting Charlie Kirk's rally. Security, we're told, acted instantly. They neutralized an imminent threat. Case closed. Officials stood behind podiums, their words polished, their tone unwavering. They said the footage backed them. They praised the team for moving in perfect sync, claiming it was precision under pressure, protection of the crowd at all costs. But perfect stories have a way of unraveling when you look too close. Timelines begin to blur. Reactions don't add up. The story, once airtight, begins to crack at the edges. And soon, those cracks will split the entire narrative apart. What do you think? Does this version sound just a little too neat? Then came the footage the public was never supposed to see. A guard glances left before anything even begins. Another grips his earpiece, pausing, almost as if he's waiting for a signal. And Tyler? He doesn't lunge. He doesn't reach. He doesn't resist. His face is not violent, it's confused, lost, almost pleading, but stranger still. Entire frames of the footage are gone. Not corrupted, not glitched, removed, cut away with the precision of a scalpel. And then there's the witness, a woman in the second row who swore Tyler never moved toward Kirk, a statement that should have changed everything. Yet somehow, it never made it past the first draft of the report. So we have to ask, why were these details buried? Coincidence? Or something far more suspicious? Tell me what you think in the comments. This was no ordinary venue. Security was layered, rehearsed, militarized. Every angle covered, every movement planned. Nothing left to chance, so we were led to believe. But when the incident began, something strange happened. Cameras blinked to black. Logs vanished without explanation. Radios cut out all at the exact same moment. Instead of order, there was something else entirely. Choreographed chaos. Guards moved too slow in one place, too fast in another. Their steps looked less like instinct, and more like a script unfolding on cue. And in the middle of it all stood Tyler Robinson. Not defiant, not enraged, just afraid. His face told the truth their words never could. So the question lingers, who was really pulling the strings that night? Would you trust this team's version of events? Yes or no? Drop your answer below. The deeper we dig, the more the so-called facts collapse under their own weight. Ballistics reports don't match the sequence we were told. Autopsy leaks contradict the official timeline of death. And that threat object Tyler was said to be holding? The raw footage shows his hands were empty. But the most damning piece lies in the digital trail. The metadata from the video itself reveals edit surgical. Cuts made before the footage was ever shown to the public. The record wasn't preserved. It was manipulated. So if the evidence doesn't support the official narrative, then what does? Not truth, not transparency, but a story carefully constructed to shield power, not protect people. Truth or cover up? What do your instincts tell you? After the dust settled, silence became the loudest voice in the room. Witnesses were pressured. Files locked away. Under the banner of national security, families closest to Tyler warned not to speak. A word in his defense. And the security team? Their reactions were colder than the act. Itself, calm, mechanical, almost rehearsed, as if they weren't responding to chaos at all, but following a script they already knew by heart. But here's where suspicion deepens. The signs of a cover-up don't begin after the rally. They surface weeks before. Security schedules shifted, surveillance cameras rewrited, quiet adjustments that now feel less like coincidence and more like preparation. So we're left with one chilling question. Was Tyler Robinson trapped long before he even stepped through those doors? Silence in high-profile cases is never random. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. The footage was supposed to protect the truth. Instead, it exposed the cracks in a story built on lies. Because this was never just about Tyler Robinson. It's about something larger, the machine that thrives when silence buries justice. And when those in power rewrite the story to shield themselves. And now, the question that refuses to fade: if Tyler Robinson wasn't the threat, then who was? Subscribe, share this video, and drop your theory in the comments, because justice only moves forward when the truth refuses to stay buried.